Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Pixelmon. I'm sorry for the delay between episodes. I have been grinding. I'm gonna hit you guys with the recap and then we'll do comment feedback, so here's the recap. I dyed my trading machine green and then purple off screen. I made mechanical anvils and they make my life a lot easier. I finally made more Pokeballs. I worked on my reflection haul. I caught a Lugia and then I caught another Lugia and then another Ho-Oh. I'm now a legendary whore. I worked on my reflection haul. I finished my elevator and put instructions on how to use it on a sign. 2 people have already neglected to read the sign and use the elevator correctly. I caught an Aggron. I worked on my reflection haul. I planted some trees. I asked Salamence to cut the trees down for me, and it turns out he's a weak little bitch. I cut the trees down myself, went mining, and worked on my Actually, I'm making disc bases here. Whatever. And now it's time for comment feedback, the portion of the video where I read off a few comments from my last Pixelmon video and respond to them. First from Jeremy Rokino. What about when you mistaken a chicken egg for a Pokemon egg? You never said anything about it. So in one of my first couple of episodes of Pixelmon, I had some eggs in my inventory, which I thought were the eggs that you hatch in Pixelmon, which are actually green spotted, and I just had plain white eggs that came from traditional Minecraft chickens, and I said something like, how far do I have to walk to hatch these eggs? It's taking forever, and I later learned I just had normal eggs in my inventory that I got from them dropping from a Chansey or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's intimidating to upload things to YouTube because I can't learn all of the rules about Pixelmon before I play it, and if I did, it would be extremely boring. So that's one of those little hiccups that I had uploading games on YouTube, and I feel intimidated playing other games. No matter what you know in this world, or no matter how good you are at something, there's always someone that knows more, and there's always someone that is better at something than you. That's intimidating, but I try to just enjoy things the way I can enjoy them, and I hope that's entertaining to most of you. So, thanks for this comment. I'm self-conscious. Next, from Gengar, your gym can be down there in your reflection hall. So I have mostly finished my reflection hall. I actually record the comment feedback portion of the video after I record the video, so I know everything that's going to be in the video, and I have a little room in my reflection hall. It's across from where I have the potatoes, which you will see, and there's nothing in it. So write in the comments one of the things you think I should have in the reflection hall. Right now I just have apricorns and potatoes down there, spoiler alert, but you'll see that in a little bit. And my gym is probably going to be in the Mesa where the bungalows are, like kind of off to the left of my first main bungalow that you walk into with the elevator. I don't want to put it down below the surface because I hate working with all the sand. I like having stuff down there, but working with sand is annoying and breaking it all up with torches and all of that. You're going to see my gym built in a couple of episodes, maybe 1 or 2. From Pooper Scooper, in the reflection hall, you should take pictures of your Pokemon and put them on the walls. Keep up the great work, Joel. Thank you, Pooper Scooper, for that idea. I will make a camera and do that. We'll have a little photo session here in an episode or 2. From DeChief, I don't think you need a Volcarona because you already have a Ho-Oh. I'd switch Magmortar for a Metagross. You already have a good fire type, and Metagross is one of the best Pokemon in the game. It's a pseudo-legendary. The Psychic Steel will prove to be very useful in your team. A lot of my friends have Metagrosses. I believe Sidearms has one. Actually, I know Sidearms has one. I know D4 has one, and I think maybe some of my other friends have a Metagross at this point. I should probably have one just to compete and keep up. But Volcarona is also good. I guess Ho-Oh is the good fire type he was referencing. I try to do some Smogon stuff during this episode. It's really difficult though because I don't have all of the TMs available to me. I have to either find them in drops or find people that sell them, and the good TMs that people suggest for a lot of my Pokemon cannot be bought and can only be found in drops. So I have a lot of work to do in terms of beating boss Pokemon and getting drops, but yeah, that is a good suggestion. I appreciate all of the lineup suggestions. Finally, from Chris Estrada, name Venusaur Memasaur, please. I'll do that later in the video. Thanks for your comment feedback. Also, for everyone asking, the texture pack is Fireleaf. Link in the description to download it. Now let's get to the episode. I really love Shiny Suicune. I didn't think I would care so much about this Pokemon, but the blue mane, hair on the head, whatever you would call that, is awesome. And he or she, the genderless legendary, looks cool. Fast in the water, as you've seen in my recap, there's mechanical anvils in there. We'll come back to this room in a little bit. Nothing new in the enchanting room, although I could enchant 2 books, if you guys want to see that. Someone commented on my last episode, I didn't include it in the comment feedback portion, something like, haha, douche Joel, this is Pokemon, this is Minecraft, I want to watch Pokemon in Minecraft, not just normal Minecraft when you do normal Minecraft stuff. And I get, I could actually enchant 1 more. I get that. Oh, these are all trash. Cool. Let me just throw these away. Actually, I'll keep Depth Strider, but these 2 can just go in the water and float away. I get that, but I feel like a lot of my friends are doing traditional Pokemon stuff, and I am too. I mean, I have some things that a lot of people in the server don't have. I wanted to put this back in here. Sorry, I'm anal about where things go. I have things that a lot of people don't have, so it's not like I'm doing nothing in the server. It was specifically about elevators. Hey, Joel, don't make elevator blocks. This is boring Minecraft stuff. And I think the elevator is the coolest thing in Pixelmon. Well, it's not the coolest thing, but it's one of the coolest things. I mean, look at this. It looks really terrible in F5, actually. I didn't know that. I've never F5'd and gone down the elevator. But hey, this is my reflection hall. Somebody called it the reflection hall in the comments, and I like that. I need to get the camera so I can take pictures of my Pokemon and put their faces down here. But here's my badges. I have a Marsh badge and a Beacon badge. I need to get some more badges. We'll do that today. Right now, I am growing black and yellow apricorns. It's not because I'm a fan of Wiz Khalifa. Also, I have potatoes down here. And I'm not a big fan of Wiz Khalifa. I have seen him in concert, but I don't know if you guys even care about that. This is where I was growing the apricorn trees. It got tore up when I was taking the dirt out from here and putting it into those little miniature apricorn tree farms I have over there. And I don't know what I want to do with this area. I think I'm going to go get a shiny Gyarados today. I have Aggron to trade, and I'm probably going to get a shiny Charmander too for Salamence, because I understand that Salamence is a great fighting Pokemon, but I don't really like how he looks, as a lot of my friends do. It might just be cool to get a shiny Charizard and hope we get lucky with his IVs or her IVs, whatever. So yeah, I don't know what to do with this room. Somebody said to put one of my friends, I think D4 or Sidearm, said to put a ranch block down and then just keep Gyarados in here, so it's like a big fish tank for Gyarados. I might do that for shiny Gyarados. I think that's kind of cool, but I'd have to, I don't know, clean it up a little bit on the sides. I would want it to have all water on the sides if that was going to be the case, or at least mostly water and glowstone. So that's this area. But right now, we're going to talk about Pokenomics. Economics combined with Pokemon. How we make money in this server. So what I want to do is use money to rank up Pokemon. People say, Joel, you don't do Pokemon stuff enough in this series. Or maybe they don't. Let me know if you're bored by what I do in this series. But I'm going to do some Pokemon stuff today. I'm going to do some cool Pokemon stuff. I'm going to rank up my Pokemon hardcore. Look at how many Ultra Balls I have. On this server, you can buy bars of gold for 300 Pokecoins, whatever the currency is called. I also have seen them for 270, as low as 270 in the Marsh. So that's the first place we're going to go look to buy gold. I believe it was the Marsh, but it was really cheap. That would save me a lot of money on what I'm about to do. You can sell Ultra Balls for as high as 600 Pokecoins. I'm not sure if that price fluctuates, but that's important because you can use gold to make gold apples to make rare candies to rank your Pokemon up really fast. And I know some people will say, well, Joel, that's stupid because what you really want to do is EV train. And I know. But if I can make my Pokemon's base stat lines higher by leveling them up quicker, then I can just easily go into EV training and focus on that and earn more money. So I'm making an investment in my Pokemon's futures. I told my friends about this and they said it's cheesy that you can buy gold. You should not be able to buy gold to craft rare candies. And I sort of agreed at first, but now I feel like it's kind of fair because the real tough part is the apples. And let me F5 over to all of these trees I've planted. It's hard to get apples. There isn't a Pokemon with more than a 5% spawn rate that drops apples. I think Snorlax has the highest spawn rate of any Pokemon that drops apples. That's probably not true. I think it's the thing that looks like a bug that spawns in the jungle. But either way, he has a 5% spawn rate. I believe that Snorlax has a less than 5%. And Tortiera, the Pokemon that's like a turtle with a tree on his back. I said that terribly, and that's not his name. But yeah, he has a 0.4% spawn rate, something really small. So getting an apple by killing a Pokemon is going to take a lot of time because you have to find any of those Pokemon that you could actually kill. And trees don't have a high apple drop rate either. I've been cutting down these trees. You want to see my statistics? So I've played on this server for 2.86 days. And about 1.5 of those days, maybe not that high, about 1.3 has just been the last 2 or 3 days. 6 or more hours a day. And here's how many apples I have. 45. And that's a lot. I'm going to be able to, I already have 5 rare candies, so I'm going to be using 50 rare candies in this episode to really juice my Pokemon up. That's going to be fun, but that's still not a ton. Oh, and I should show you I have the wood now, the good wood, to be able to make my bridge. Dark oak wood and some oak wood. So let's make some money. Well, actually, I'm going to do a wonder trade first, but here's how we're going to make our money. I'm going to sell 256 Ultra Balls, and I will make 153,600 Poke Dollars. And then I'll use 96,000 of those Poke Dollars, about, to buy enough gold for 45 rare candies. Math is fun. Just kidding, I hate math. Let's ride up to the top of the Mesa and make some sales. Actually, I should go to the marsh biome because, like I said, gold was listed as cheaper there. Well, let's see what it's listed for here. To buy gold. It is, ooh, you can buy a waterstone and a firestone now. Oh, I forgot to say, and I'm sure you've seen it in one of my other friends' videos at this point, but there's going to be a massive store added to the server. It's already there, but it's super laggy, so it has to be fixed. Hopefully you will see me going into that store in my next episode, but you can buy more things like protein, calcium, HP up, and all of that. So yeah, I can sell my Ultra Balls for 600, but I can't buy gold here. So I actually will go to the marsh biome, and we will continue this little Pokenomics lesson over there. I don't know if you guys have seen The Wolf of Wall Street, but I'm the Wolf of Pallet Town. I'm going to get those rare candies and juice my Pokemon up so I can skip all the work of having to battle. This was actually probably harder work than just battling other Pokemon, but I wanted to do it this way. I wanted to see if I enjoyed it more, just growing things and then selling all this stuff. Here's the laggy store. As we go by it, we might lag a little bit. It looks cool though, doesn't it? We're going to be able to buy all of those EV boosting items there, and I definitely will be buying them because it's easier than trying to find 50 Jigglypuffs, commit Jigglypuff homicide just to boost a specific EV stat. And I'm excited for that. We're getting into the battling portion of Pixelmon. A lot of my friends have already battled. They're creating gyms. I'm thinking of creating a fire-type gym in the Mesa biome. I think that'll be fun, but that's going to be in a few episodes. So right now, I'm flying to the marsh biome, and I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. Okay, there's the marsh biome. I'm going to see if I can buy gold for 270 there, which I'm pretty sure I can. We're going to juice my Pokemon. I'm going to go to the move relearner and relearn all of the moves I want for my top tier Pokemon. I might name some of them. We're going to go do 2 shiny trades, and I haven't even done a wonder trade yet. So I need to remember to do a wonder trade. I was going to do it at the start of this episode. I am so scatterbrained when I do these episodes. I have a list of bulleted points for things that I want to do each episode, and I always skip around and it gets messed up. But I have more fun that way. However, it does cause some confusion and I forget to do things. So I got to do a wonder trade after I get back with all of my money and stuff. Then we can go do shiny trades. And then maybe we'll take over the Mesa, fight some people. So let's see. I can buy nothing here, but I can sell everything. What the hell? I don't understand how the shops work. I just wasted all of my time coming over here. Is there some type of randomness to the shops? I guess there is. Clearly, but I don't know how to counteract that. So I just don't know where to buy gold and silver now. Oh my god, I'm going to the ice biome. Hopefully I can buy and sell stuff there. All right, I better be able to buy gold here. So again, I can sell everything for that same price. Wow, this is actually better than gold. Some of the stuff that you can buy in here, you can buy orbs. What? The shops have been completely updated. I am now remembering that. When the big mall was added in, the shops were updated, so everything we knew about the shops no longer applies. I am remembering that that is a thing. So I was all upset. Lo and behold, I already knew the answer, I just couldn't think of it. I'm getting lost on the server now. I know where I am, but I don't know what direction I have to go in to get back to my house. Why? What? How? What? Can you not buy gold anymore? Did this get fixed before I could even do it? I don't even think it should be patched. I think you should be able to buy gold. Here, I'm just going to kill myself. That's the fastest way to get back to where I want to go. If this was removed from the game before I could even abuse it, I should not have told my friends about it. I'm going to be upset because I wanted to at least abuse it first. Our rule is if you figure out a way to abuse something, you get to try it first. And at this point, I don't even think it's something that's that abusive. I had to do a lot of work to get this much money to be able to buy gold. What the fuck? I can't even buy gold now. Dude, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Why did we take that out of the game before I could abuse it? And I don't even think that's that abusive anymore. That ruins what I was going to do for this episode. I was going to make a montage of myself giving steroids to my Pokemon. Well, I might as well sell all of these. My voice cracked because I've been yelling and I'm angry. At least I'll cash in, but I can't buy gold right now. And maybe ever. I'm going to have to make my case for why we should be allowed to buy gold. I had to do so much work to even make this much money. If you can grind in the power plant, you should be able to buy fucking gold. It no longer makes sense to me. I just sold all my Ultra Balls too. I didn't mean to sell all of them. But I have 300,000 now. At least I'm rich. So I can buy a lot of things, just not gold. And that sucks. Let's go to the move relearner. God damn it, I should be able to buy gold. Let's see. I have... Oh, by the way, I have another Ho-Oh now. That sucks. I didn't put that in my recap because I wasn't recording when I got it, and I have 2 Lugias. I do not believe I put that in the recap. Maybe I'll wonder trade one of those. No, that's too savage. So let me grab my Salamence. And actually, I will wonder trade this Ho-Oh because he's terrible. We'll do a legendary wonder trade, everyone. Let's do it. Slash IVS 1. Yeah, 52% slash IVS 3. 66%. This is a giant Ho-Oh, by the way. I hate that his IVs are so much worse than my... I mean, look at his attack IV is 3. I hate that it's so much worse than the Ho-Oh that Sidearms caught, but giant Ho-Oh compared to my small Ho-Oh. Actually, it's not that much smaller, so I guess I don't care. But we will do a wonder trade with the legendary because I'm feeling savage right now. Slash, what is it? Slash WT1. Using this command will take your Pokemon away to confirm your selection type slash WT1 confirm. I've added a legendary to the Wonder Trade pool. So let my friends know they could get a legendary out if they want. I received Chikorita for my legendary. Totally worth. Chikorita is a grass type Pokemon. It evolves into Bayleaf starting at level 16. So it looks like he's a little behind in his development. And Meganium starting at level 32. So that thing looks like a Brontosaurus. Are those the ones that are long necks? I used to watch Land Before Time movies when I was a kid, and I believe they were called long necks. Yeah, I did. Look at D4's in here. I'm savage. So now there is a 1 out of 150 chance of pulling a legendary from the pool. Chikorita. So nothing. Okay. And by the way, I'm mostly doing that because all of my friends have legendaries and no one would want to trade for these things. Can I trade Lugia right now or do I have to wait? I think I have to wait. Slash WT1 trade, or wait, slash WT1. I can't use that command again for 28 more minutes. So I'm probably going to be recording for 28 more minutes. If I remember at the end of the episode, I'll put a secondary, or a second legendary rather, into the Wonder Trade pool. D4 said, what a nice guy. Let me grab Jolteon. I got Jolteon, Suicune, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Salamence, and Aggron, which I am going to go trade right now. Trade for shinies at the power plant. I don't want... No. Okay. I want to ride Ho-Oh. Let's ride Ho-Oh over there. So tell my friends in the comments of their Pixelmon videos, Joel traded a legendary into the Wonder Trade pool. There is now a 1 out of 150 chance of getting a legendary. And hopefully by the end of this episode, I will trade another legendary into the Wonder Trade pool. So there will be a, what, 1 in 75 chance of getting a legendary? Yeah. What if I trade 3 in? Then there will be a 1 in 50 chance. Isn't that how probability works? if 3 out of 150... Wait, I'm bad at math, so that might have been totally stupid. But I'm just going to start trading legendaries into the Wonder Trade pool, and then my friends can try to Wonder Trade. It will encourage people to Wonder Trade if there are better Pokemon in the pool. Now there is a Ho-Oh in there, and there's about to be a Lugia by the end of the episode. And do you know what they're going to do for me in exchange for putting legendaries into the Wonder Trade pool? They're going to give me some fucking gold to buy. I'm going to talk to Speedy. I'm going to talk to BZ. I'm going to talk to goddamn Sidearms and Shadow and say, listen. Actually, I'll talk to D4 too. He might not have an opinion on it. Oh, wait, I wanted to go underneath. I'm going to say I've contributed a lot to this server. I've helped out. I've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. People enjoy my videos. I should be able to buy goddamn gold from stores. Oh my god, it's so dark down here. I need to turn my brightness up. Hold on. Video settings, brightness is all the way bright. And it's still that dark under there. I know you can get to the shiny lab somehow. I think it's that thing down there, right? It has to be. Look at that glass. That glass, that ass. Yeah, here it is. Here's the shiny lab. Alright. I'm here and ready to trade. So we're going to trade Aggron for shiny Gyarados. Yes. Look at this thing. It is small, isn't it? Ordinary. Special attack boost. I don't know if that's good. People who jerk off to Smogon, please tell me if his nature is good. Mild, I would assume not. I'll have to go to the move relearner for him probably. Where's the Charizard trade? I don't know. Giving Raikou looking for Entei. Charizard. Oh, wait. The Charizard trade is for Crobat. Someone in my comments said, I actually knew that the Charizard trade was for Crobat. Someone in my comments said, trade Salamence for Charizard in the Shiny Lab. See, this is... and there's nothing I could even trade Salamence for in here, is there? Were they just mistaken? I'm stupid. I knew that, and then I still came here anyway. And there was probably somebody who watched the video... see, Dragonite. Maybe they were talking about Dragonite for Wailord? I don't know. But somebody... You know what? I need to trust myself more. I just can't trust these comments. You can't trust these O's. The next part of this video was me going to the move relearner and looking at sets I could do on Smogon. But as I'm editing this right now, I'm just going to cut that entire part out because it was fucking mind-numbingly boring. And I didn't even have a lot of the TMs that I needed to change the move. So please keep suggesting movesets for specific Pokemon. And know that I don't have most of the TMs this time, so I need to go beat bosses and get the TMs or buy them from the new shop once it's fully open, because most of the shops on the island don't have the more advanced TMs that Smogon recognizes as the best possible moveset. So yeah, on to fighting people. So things are really not going the way I want them to at this time. I couldn't rank up my Pokemon using steroids. I guess I could now, using the ones I have, but I wanted to do it all at one time. No, I'll save it. I'll save it until I can convince my friends that we should be able to buy gold. We will finish this frustrating episode by me getting whatever badge you get from fighting people in the Mesa. I'm going to take out all of them. I'm going to use my aggression on all of these weak shits. I'm not even going to really try with my moveset. You retrieve Lugia. Oh yeah, I have to throw out the Pokemon to fight. So I guess we're going to fight with Suicune for now. Get Suicune a little more ranked up. This is an important operation. We don't need you snooping around. Let's use Ice Fang. Dead. Fight Ice Fang. I'm just going to bite all of these little birds. I don't even know if this is where you get the badge, but I just want to fight all the people around the person in the center and then kill this center guy. I think it's where you get the badge, though. I have not watched any of my friends' videos where they fought here, but I know D4 has fought here many times. I actually see what most of my friends do on the server just by being on the server, so I feel like I don't need to watch the videos, but I do leave likes on all of them. Ice Fang is such a cheese move. I mean, I'm fighting against really weak Pokemon, but I'm beating them. And can I get a third helping of Ice Fang? And the final, Ice Fang. I've won the battle. I don't think with a strategic mind in terms of fighting. I just keep spamming the same move that I know works against these lower level Pokemon. Obviously, it would be a little more exciting if I was battling someone that is a closer level to me. Maybe I should have battled earlier and focused on ranking up afterwards or ranking up through battles, but I'm just not going crazy for the battling right now. Maybe we'll just go directly to the center. You're the boss, right? Oh, level 89 Doduo. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Hit with a little thunder. Yeah, that's super effective. Level 90. We'll hit a thunder wave, paralyze you. And then hope thunder hits. Yep. Thunder wave. Alright, I probably should have focused on some type of recovery tactic there, but we will send out Gyarados, who will probably die. But he's going to thrash first. He's going to die. And let's send out Suicune. Use that Ice Fang. And Ice Fang. Oh, God. Roar Beam. Come on, get one kill, Suicune. Rank up, baby girl. Oh, Suicune. No, no, no. Guess we will send out Venusaur now. One Razor Leaf gonna do the trick? No, Petal Dance. Okay. Whew. Venusaur fainted. Damn. This is gonna be a tough battle. Fight. I should have at least given Lugia better moves than he currently had at the move relearner. That was probably frustrating for the viewers to watch. Extra sensory. Let's do that. Weather Ball. I don't think any of this is really good against Pidgeot. Extra sensory. Fight. Extra sensory. Fight. Extra sensory. You guys might be sensing a theme. Extra censoring a theme. And there's probably a better move to use. Is Aeroblast good? Well, apparently not. Fight. Sacred Fire. Fight. Sacred Fire. Fight. Jeez, dude, how many... there's so many here. Extra sensory. Fight. Extra sensory. Fight. Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire. Fight. Extra sensory. There we go. There it is. The Static Shrine. Oh, so you get a shrine for beating this person in the middle. I thought I was going for a badge. That's fine, though. Maybe I'll get a Zapdos like a D4 did. Where's the Mesa badge, though? I guess maybe there isn't a Mesa badge. Maybe it's just a shrine. Well, either way, I'll put that in my reflection hall, just to have it down there. Grass-type trainers always greet us Rangers with a smile. It's gratifying. They recognize just how important our work is. Well, I think you're worthless. Just like my life. I know it's not a badge, so it really shouldn't go in the reflection hall down here, but for now, Static Shrine. I'll put the shrine somewhere else later. Next episode, we should be focused on breeding. The breeding area is going to be over here. And I need to put something else over here. I don't know what else I can do. I wish I had more houses than I have now. And getting more badges. Probably go to the desert, fight in the desert, or the jungle. One or the other, or both. And I don't know. I guess rank my Pokemon up more. Try to convince my friends that you should be able to buy gold, but I don't think we'll be able to do that on the server until it gets updated within the next 48 hours. It's going to be kind of a tough week for me because I'm traveling Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is currently Saturday the 30th, but I'm going to be gone the next half of next week, and I'm trying to upload on 2 channels, so I won't get as many Pixelmons up as I want, but I'm going to really focus on it because I'm really enjoying it and focus on great content. On my other channels, these next 4 days, I'm going to totally no-life it for the most part. It's going to be worth it, though, because I'm going to see my friends IRL and get some good vlog footage, hopefully. So thank you guys for watching. Let's do one last Wonder Trade if we can. Can we do /WT6? I can't use the command again for 3 more minutes. I guess while we're waiting, let me rename my Venusaur to Meme-asaur. Forgot to do that earlier. So Venusaur is now Meme-asaur. Look at that Wonder Trade thing just popped up. It says current Wonder Trade pool contains 150 Pixelmon. One of those is legendary. I feel like such a badass for putting that in there. Okay, so we will rename Lugia to... What should Lugia be? Here's what we'll do. Lu to Screw. So my Lugia is Ludiscrew. Hofusho and Ludiscrew, gold and silver right here. Suicune, what's your name going to be, Suicune? That's really tempting, but I'm not 13 years old anymore, so I don't know what to name Suicune for now. I guess we'll just stick with Suicune, and I need to think of a name, but we will finish this video with another Wonder Trade. /WT6, /WT6 confirm, putting a second legendary in the Wonder Trade pool. I have received Hitmonchan for my Wonder Trade. That's pretty cool. Moves. All the fighting type moves, so I have a good fighting type. I actually like all of those moves for Hitmonchan without looking at Smogon. That's pretty cool to have an ice type move and then all of those fighting type moves. He's small though. That's a bummer. We'll put him in the computer and focus on him later. Let's put more legendaries in the Wonder Trade pool. I think that's badass to do. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry it was kind of a frustrating episode. In my head, it was going to be way cooler. I was going to have a montage of myself giving my Pokemon steroids, and they were going to rank up super fast. But next episode, hopefully we can buy gold, but we probably will not be able to for at least 2 more episodes. Hopefully we can go into the shop, but we probably won't be able to go into that for at least 2 more episodes. And we will go on a TM hunt. I'll get more badges, and I'll build a bridge or 3. Fight my friends, and maybe my friends will join me on the episode, and that's what we're looking into and doing. I'm excited for Pixelmon. I want it to go into at least mid-August. I appreciate all of the support I've received on these episodes. As somebody who is not a big fan of traditional Minecraft, but has really fallen in love with the Pixelmon mod, it makes me feel great. So just thanks again for the support. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.